Hey, 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 beautiful twin flames. You're never going to guess who's here. Can you guess? You ready? This one's for Jill. Hi, Jill. Ready? It's Harry. Harry's saying hello. Hi, Harry. Apparently, you've been a bit lucky in your twin flame journey recently. We won't go into the details of how an emoji and an egg whisk have fun with one another because it's just far too detailed. But you see how happy he is. Look, and he says he's got a telepathic message to give you today. Harry, I think everyone's got it now. Okay, gonna tell me? All right. Oh, wow. That's you might not have got this telepathic message, and it's fine if you didn't because it's very long. It's very long, Harry. He says, "I love tacos and I love Charlotte too." So you love tacos and Charlotte. Okay, you can see how happy he is. Look how glowing he is. His solar plexus is out of this world. Wow, he's done my ascension course and he did my manifesting twin flame video. And so that's why you managed to rope her in, didn't you? He's pretty happy right now. Okay. So today, look, I normally do star signs for the week. But you know what? I feel like we need a divine masculine love letter a little bit earlier than normal because I've got one coming up midweek as well. But I don't know. Divine masculine was like, hold the phone. Hold on to your tacos. I want to bring a message. Right, we're ready. We're going to pause the video. Pause me. And go and grab a cuppa, okay? If you haven't got one, why not? Are you drinking enough water? Are you eating enough vitamin B12 foods? Are you having protected sex? That's what Harry said. Not me. Wasn't me. Okay. Unless you want babies. That's okay. You're allowed to have babies if you want to have babies. Okay. I want to just quickly shout out to all the divine feminine who've been in contact with me via email. And I want to just say how proud of you, all of you, that I am, because you've all grown so much. And I'm delighted that you're on this journey with me. You're all having your own twin flame, hashtag twin flame journey. But I feel like, in this group, which does keep growing and expanding, I feel like we can be there for one another. And in fact, I had a very, very beautiful divine feminine reach out to me recently to see if I was doing okay. And I was absolutely so taken by that because, it just costs nothing to care about one another. You know what I mean? Like a smile or a nice little message is so beautiful. And some of your beautiful comments on my videos are also touching my heart each and every week. So I really do appreciate you being here. And I really thank you for being a part of my channel. Without you, I don't have a channel. So, you know what I mean? So without your love and support, it just means the world to me. So I just wanted to say that. And I promise I won't cry. Because, Mercury and Gatorade, Mercury in retrograde is a pain in the backside. I don't know if you've had your electronics go crazy and, you've sent a message to someone and they've misread it and thought you've said something else. because that's happened to me a couple of times. And I can laugh about it now, but at the time it was not funny at all. You know, I literally had someone think I said, you know, that they should hang up now. And I didn't mean that. What I meant to say something else, and so they hung up and I never got to say goodbye. And I was just like, you know, if I could have words to the planet Mercury, if I could sit it down and offer it a cup of tea, Harry and I both, we would have a big discussion with Mercury, wouldn't we? We'd say, look, we want our electronics to work. We want our communication to be clear. We don't want people hanging up on us thinking that we've finished the conversation when we haven't. And we never got to say goodbye. Because that's silly, isn't it? You know? We don't want babies when we don't want babies. Unless we're trying to make babies. We don't want them, do we? Harry says he doesn't want babies. Not right now. Just little things, you know, like, you know, you think you've turned the oven off and you go back and it's still on and you're like, I'm sure I turned it off. Or, I don't know, for me the other day, you know, I walked into the toe ball. I've got this big bruise on my knee. So guess what? Tomorrow it's all over and we go back to the normal energy and Mercury will not be drinking Gatorade anymore. So that's good. Yay! We can, I don't know, Divine Masculine wants to speak now anyway, but maybe I should note down that the reading actually starts at 7 minutes. But you know, if I do that, you'll miss all the fun stuff at the beginning. So that would be silly, you know, especially when we pause the video. That's my most fun part. I love doing that. Alrighty, so Divine Masculine, let's tap into you. I don't know if he's as excited as I am today. He still wants me to keep shuffling the cards. Some of you have been in separation with your Divine Masculine and only having a little bit of communication, and some of you are literally going to see your Divine Masculine soon, or they're coming to see you, and this is very exciting. Some of you haven't heard from your Divine Masculine for a long time. So let's just see what comes out and take the messages that resonate for you and leave what doesn't, because of course if you want your own private reading, then I can do that for you and it will be specific to you. All right, this is the collective energies of Divine Masculine, and I'm tapping in right now. Wow, I am feeling this open heart space again, which is so good. I like it when we can feel Divine Masculine's heart space. I like it when I feel like he's giving us a warm hug. Divine Masculine, if you're listening, you should be hugging your Divine Feminine. Virtually, if not in the reality, okay? And if you are a Divine Masculine, welcome to my channel. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share. Tell me I'm crazy. Well, the Divine Masculine listening are like, why is she talking to an emoji? Is she being serious? Is she actually on the journey? It's funny. I know. I crack myself up sometimes. Alrighty. Wow. Alright, so I'll do the bottom of the deck energies, then I'll channel Divine Masculine so that I'm kind of being in first person. Alright. In the recent past, he's made a small loving offer or given an apology of some kind. And if you're in separation with your Divine Masculine, he's been thinking about doing this. So, you know, this is not a humongous offer, you know. This isn't, I want to marry you. This is kind of like, I'm in my heart space and I'm just going to give you this little fish. You know, perhaps some divine masculine have offered to cook for you. You know, I don't know, maybe for someone listening, your divine masculine said, you know, do you like fish? Do you want fries with that? You know, if you go through the drive-thru and they say, do you want fries with that? He's thinking about, or in the recent past, he was thinking about what he could offer. Might have only been small. It might have just been, you know, do you need help moving, or do you need help understanding something, you know. But it's a kind offer. It's a loving offer. It's coming from the heart space. It's coming from his emotions. We see the water here. It's a beautiful emotional offer. And the flowers here represent truth and also honesty. So it's an honest offer, and I really like it. I like the feeling of this. I like the feeling of this. For those of you who are in separation from your divine masculine, you might be able to close your eyes even now and feel their warm energy, because it's coming across very beautiful. So let's tap in now to divine masculine, see what he actually wants to say as his divine masculine love letter today. Divine feminine, as you know, I've been growing not only my monetary status, but I've been growing in abundance of self, tapping into and understanding more about myself. There's been a few arguments in my life, a few battles of ego, you know, some things that have messed with my mind. Like, I've kind of gone, why would they say that? You know, why are people so cruel, or why are people so belligerent? Why are people so in their ego all the time? He can't understand this, because remember, he's coming from this place of innocence and open heart chakradness. My new word for the week. So he says, you know what? I did have to get in a few arguments with people. I did have to kind of put them in their place and tell them that, hey, that behavior's not on. Come on. Mentally, this was exhausting for me. Made me feel tired. Made me feel exhausted. But there's this wisdom here that I gained from it happening. You know, I understand now. I kind of understand why people do the things they do. I kind of realize that they're selfish. I kind of realize that sometimes they should be following their intuition. They should be speaking their truth. But if they do that in an egocentric way, you know, this is a battle of egos here. If they do that in an egocentric way, then they kind of leave themselves on their own. They kind of have to sit in their own ego, basically. For some divine masculines, these are arguments with feminine energies. The other woman for some. The other woman for some. I've wanted to give you something for a very long time. Look at this. This also was in reverse. An apology, an offer, a gift perhaps, you know, a physical gift. Nothing major, nothing. For some, they're thinking of engagement, but they don't know how to do that. And so they're like, what else could I give that she'd like, you know? And he doesn't want to come across as though He's being materialistic here. Like he wants to do it in a gifting way, in a giving way. Because he kind of knows, he knows Divine Feminine's been through it in her physical world. I'll keep channeling him now. Sometimes I'm slower than slow. Sometimes I'm a big slow coach. I'm still wanting to give you this gift. This offer, Divine Feminine, from me is going to last a long time. Is going to be stable. Is going to be grounded. I might take a long time to get to you, but it's because I'm doing it the right way. I'm doing it the right way. I've thought about it. I've planned it in my mind. I've been called by my Creator, by the angels, to come into you. And I really hope you'll receive this from me. Because the offer is long-standing. The offer is pure. The offer is grounded. Stable. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. You might not know this, Divine Feminine. I've been working on this, manifesting this, praying on this, wishing for this, law of attractioning this. Sorry, that was my word that I'd chucked in. Divine Masculine didn't say that. Right. Looking to the Creator. You know, please, please, please allow this to happen for me. This is a man who's put all of his heart, all of his passion, all of his groundedness, his purity. He's making waves in the physical world and in the spiritual world to make this happen. He's put his ego down. I love this. He's put his ego down. He's got his emotions open. He's willing to spend, resources and time and money on this. He sees growth here, the potential for growth with all these beautiful roses and lilies, and this is purity, honesty. In the recent past, Divine Feminine, I got sick of being exhausted. I got sick of feeling stressed, because when that happened, all of the love literally shuts off. I'm too exhausted to love you. I'm too exhausted to come into you. And I had to think about this and realize that, when I'm in this defensive mode, when I'm closing off my heart chakra, it blocks me from coming into you. So I've had this realization here with the stars here. Perhaps, sitting out at night, looking at the stars for some, wishing upon a star, understanding that, this 3D physical world around him is not a spike, or not a I don't know what the word is, not a peg on the twin flame journey. It's different. It's like there's two different worlds. There's this magical, mystical twin flame journey that seems so out of this world, and then there's this physical world. So he longs to be in this magical, mystical world. You know, it's like the twin flame journey is, you know, you got to go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, and the 3D world is like, you know, let's just go to the grocery store and buy eggs. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. Divine Feminine's feeling this magical energy coming through, thinking, you know, wow, when I'm with Divine Feminine, everything lights up for me. Not only do I start growing and feeling, very unusual for Divine Masculine to want to feel. This is a man who wants to feel. He wants to feel this connection, which is very beautiful because the twin flame journey is all about feeling. Look how many feelings there are represented by the water here. You know, I'm willing to put my toe in there and feel it. Divine Feminine's always feeling it. She feels it all. This is why Divine Feminine seems to have more meltdowns than Divine Masculine, because she kind of feels it all the time. It's like she's on this boat. You can imagine Divine Feminine on a boat, and sometimes it's surrounded by sharks and she's screaming, and other times it's serene and she can see this magical island in front of her, and that's of course Divine Masculine. You know, so Divine Feminine comes from this beautiful space of feeling it. And Divine Masculine has these glimpses of feeling it. And when he does, he kind of goes, whoa, I never felt this before. Wow, this is cool. And then he closes off a little bit. The karmic life, the 3D physical life brings him down a notch or 20, you know. And he goes, ugh, this energy is kind of frustrating. So what happens with this emotion, when he does experience it with Divine Feminine, he says, I love this. I love this. This is us growing the fruits of our labor. This is us growing, ascending spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, lighting it up. This is a celebration. He feels celebrated in you, with you, and that's the truth. There's a third party situation in the way of this, a person, place or situation, you know, family, a karmic, you know, another partner or something. He feels that too, and he knows that the truth is harsh, because that's a harsh thing to have to come to terms with. Divine Feminine, I've felt like this before. I've felt as though people are being cold to me. People are being, you know, blasé with me. People are just, you know, saying hi because they need to say hi. They're being respectful because they need to be respectful in terms of work and things like that. Okay. And sometimes this makes me feel pissed off that people are so kind of shallow. But I'm not letting it overbalance me anymore. I'm not going, oh no, that person doesn't like me, or oh no, you know, this is like this is like I say, you know, the only thing that really matters is me and Divine Feminine. The rest of the world can go and take a walk off a long plank, you know. So there's some ego here in the divine masculine still, but it's refreshing. It's kind of like no bleeps given, so that he can maintain his own energy. So he says, you know what, those people can go and get stuffed, because I got to care about my growth. And see the butterflies here? See the new moons? This is like a new beginning of the self. And there's this dreamy energy behind it here. You know, my divine feminine is this oasis here. The 3D karmic kind of world can be shut off and cold and disconnected. But behind here is all this beautiful energy. And look, there's the two birds together. The divine feminine and divine masculine having conversations. Feeling one another. Oh, wow. I've loved you since the moment I met you. I've loved you since the moment I met you. Wow, if that's all you get from this whole reading today, that would be enough, yeah? I've loved you since the first moment I met you. He knows this is a love like no other. Look at the greenery here. Look at the pastures behind. Notice how divine feminine's wearing these, I was going to say snow boots. I don't know why I was going to say that, because he looks like he's got snow boots on. I don't know. For someone that might be relevant. Maybe you're trekking somewhere in the snow. What are the odds of that? If someone says that they're trekking in the snow, right, that's going to freak me out. Write it in the comments section. Maybe she's going skiing later. Oh, sorry, I can't help it. It's funny. So these boots here, these boots were made for walking, and that's just what I'll do. I don't know why. That song is so funny. Okay. So her boots here. Today's reading is very loving and very funny at the same time. Sorry, I've got to bring myself back to reality for a minute. Okay. I don't know that I've ever actually been in reality, but today I'm trying to be, all right? Harry says I'm trying. He loves this groundedness that he feels when he communicates with her, when he gives his love to her, and she loves the fact that he feels so stable and so powerful, and together they're a force to be reckoned with. You know, this symbol here is healing. This is like the Western symbol for healing. And so as they come together, they heal one another. You know, the love, when they look into one another's eyes, the deep connection, the deep feeling. You know, they're speaking with the blue here for the blue, you know, the blue chakra, the blue chakra, the throat chakra. You know, they're enabling themselves to be honest, to speak their truth, to say what they are feeling, and to feel what they want to say. If you've ever looked into your divine masculine's eyes or divine feminine's eyes, you will feel the soul connection. You know, it's unmistakable. It's an unmistakable connection. And you can feel like you can say anything to them. Divine feminine, I still think the world is kind of crazy. It's, you know, like watching a movie, a sci-fi movie right now. But I don't care. I'm still committed to you. I'm still committed to you. I'm still planning my way to you. Look at this strength here with the solar plexus and the root chakra. This is divine masculine, firmly grounded on the earth plane. Heart chakra opening or open, speaking the truth, willing to grow this connection, looking out onto the horizon, to bring this in. I still think you're the sexiest thing I've ever seen. This is sexy Charlie, isn't it? Right? Friends with benefits Charlie. Okay. But he's like, you know, I do have passion for you. Of course, he's a guy. He's a divine masculine. So you know, that's where he leads from. He leads from the root chakra, and I've said this before, and here is the red. This is the root chakra coming into play. And look who he's rushing to. She can't see him coming. She's focused on the gift that he's going to give. It's like, oh, divine masculine's going to give me this gift. He said he wants to give me a gift, or all those beautiful words he said 3 weeks ago. And I'm, you know, for some divine feminine, they still, you know, they reread and read and look at the photos and all of that stuff, and it's very beautiful. And she sits there and she waits in this receiving energy. And you won't see him coming, divine feminine. You won't see him coming, because look, you're kind of focused on your own stuff right now. But he's there. He's going to knock this chair over if you're not careful. I always like to say this guy is like, how can I get my armor off so quick? How can we... This bit'll be easy. This material part is easy, but how do we get the armor off? Maybe divine feminine's got some kind of tool in a throne here where she can help me get my kid off. Yeah. Been the fool for love for a long, long time. You know, some of you, when you haven't heard from your divine masculine, you think, oh, I don't know, because, you know, us divine feminine, we like to talk. So if he doesn't come in for a while, we're like, oh, he mustn't be interested. And that's just our mental conflict here, isn't it? That's our own mind telling us a little fable. See the castle in the background? Telling us a fable. This fairy tale that, oh, what if he doesn't love me anymore? Oh, what if he doesn't care about me anymore? Ooh. She gets all wound up. Divine masculine knows sometimes that she gets wound up because he can feel it in her energy. He says, you know what? This is what I want. I want all of you. I want sunshine, rainbows. For some of them, they want kids. See the house there? Look at the greenery here. He's not wearing any shoes, so I hope there's no prickles. She's like, whoops, we were having such a good time, we forgot our shoes. I mean, we put the kids in shoes, so that's good. They're going to walk back to the house with prickles, aren't they? I don't know why. That's just really funny. Harry thinks I'm being very silly. He says, she's being ridiculous, isn't she? She's being ridiculous today. Am I? He says, I'm glad Charlotte doesn't do this to me. I'm glad Charlotte's not funny. No, she's not funny at all, is she? She's very serious. Okay. So we've got this feeling of, I was off balance in the past, divine feminine. But you know what? I know this connection is real. I keep reminiscing about it. I'm coming back to you. Where's Friends with Benefits Charlie? He's not only Friends with Benefits Charlie, because remember we have the Knight of Pentacles too, and he's grounded and stable. So he wants to be grounded and stable, and he also, of course, wants to make love to his divine feminine. So that's okay, because we've got both of those together. All right. If it was just this guy on his own, we might have some more things to say. Hey, Harry. Because not all divine feminines want to make tacos for their divine masculines. figuratively speaking. Okay. Right. I'm going to be serious. This is the divine masculine knowing that he doesn't feel balanced unless he allows this connection in. This is opening up the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6 out of 10. That's good. It's a start. You know, divine feminine's like a 20 out of 10 when she opens her heart. She's like, I love him forever. I'll do anything. I'll bake him cookies. Not all divine feminines, of course. I'm joking. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you see the opening of the flowers. He's really trying here. He's really trying to open himself up. Opening himself up. Bearing himself. And then the universe is backing this. Backing this passion. Backing this creation. Knowing, for some of you, a B or a J will be relevant here in your name or his name. Knowing that this pure woman, pure divine feminine, is his truth. Wow. Okay. I've gone over time, so I'm just going to get some soul messages now. This is a very beautiful reading. I hope you don't mind me being funny. I kind of feel like I need to be funny sometimes. And the birds, there's messages coming. The birds are going crazy here. It's been raining too. Lots of emotional pouring out of emotion and also messages coming in. Can I call you sweetheart? That's what I feel like saying. I often dream of making love to you. Some divine masculine say, I need a hug right now. Someone hurt my feelings and I'm embarrassed to say it. Okay, remember he was having a few little arguments with people. Wow, can you feel me holding you? I am kissing your neck in 5D. This is that beautiful energy, spiritual energy coming through. He then says, I know there's something spiritual going on here. Some divine masculine waking up to the connection. I fantasize about your curves a little too much. Here's that passionate energy. And then he brings in the love with the last message and he says, there is no one else inside of my heart. Wow. Alrighty. Me and Harry. Charlotte must be doing tacos again. She is. We are sending you love and light from Australia. Sorry, Harry, I couldn't help it. Alright, sorry. We're sending you love and light and peace from Australia. Alright, angel blessings, of course. Have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. And we think this is a beautiful, beautiful divine masculine love reading. You've got no hands, Harry. How are you going to hold this to give to Charlotte? It's impossible. There we go. All you need is a guitar. Hang on. All he needs... he just needs a guitar now, don't you think? Alright, if you stuck around this long, you're just as crazy as we are and we love you so much. Alright, we'll see you soon, okay? If you need me, reach out. I'll try not to be crazy in your reading. I'll be serious. Okay. If you need a reading, if you need the Ascension package, Manifesting Twin Flame Union video is very powerful, bringing in lots of unions. Very happy to bring that to you. The other thing I now do is I've got a twin flame meditation video that you can use as well, which is very, very powerful. All right, so let me know if you need anything. And me and Harry, we say bye. Okay, bye.